Hi everybody, welcome to Livonia in DayZ on the PlayStation 4, and in this kind of live playthrough video I'm going to be talking to you about some things you should consider when you're thinking about how to survive in those first hour and the first few hours on this amazing game. So first things first priorities are getting enough loot to explore independently, to be self-sufficient, because the thing about Livonia is that it's a much more hardcore survival experience than Cherniss is. Supplies are going to be much more difficult to come by the further south we go. So we're going to want to find obviously lots of food and drink, a knife, so that we can make more rags and open tins. We want to find a backpack. We want to find some better clothes because the weather can be very inclement here in Livonia and the rainstorms go on for ages. We want to find some gloves so we don't hurt our hands. Need a hat. Want a melee weapon, something like an axe so we can one-shot kill zombies. A torch with some batteries in order to survive through the night. Some glow sticks or flares as well, for the same reason. Spare shoes are incredibly important because we will wear out and damage our shoes. And then hopefully if we can find something like a water bottle. Now remember, we have to empty water bottles as soon as we find them because they'll be full of contaminated water, so we want to empty them until we can find a fresh water source. Same with canteens. If we can find some chlorine tablets, that'd be really cool, and a compass so we can figure out which direction we're going in and where we should be heading next, which in Livonia is normally, once you're kitted up and you think you can survive independently, south. Because south is where the better kit is. Now, this river you can see here that kind of runs east to west in Livonia is your major first landmark that you should be looking for. If you spawn somewhere in the middle of some woods or fields or something like that where there's no road, you can't immediately see the river, run one way for a bit and have a look for it, then run the other way, because as soon as you find the river, you know roughly which part of the map you're on in terms of north-south divide. After this, if we can find a pistol, shotgun, ammunition, submachine gun, rifle, AR, etc., would be very, very nice. But they're more likely to be much further south. Whether you want to interact with people at this stage, I will leave up to you. But I would probably say I would avoid people. Unless you find someone friendly, who's got lots of stuff and is willing to share it with you, because if you've both got very little, you're not going to find enough stuff to survive, and the chances are two people together are going to create a lot more noise and you're going to attract more zombies. You're going to get into fights with zombies, which you don't want at this stage at all. Right, what have we got here? Oh right, okay, so we have found a gun, a shotgun, which is, I won't lie, it's good. I won't take that burlap sap. We need some rope and sticks to turn that into a knapsack. So don't worry too much about trying to figure out exactly where you are. Leather sewing kit. So things like leather sewing kits, normal sewing kits, duct tape are all important because we can use them to fix our equipment as we're going on. The important thing is when we get to places like this where there's some buildings, it's absolutely rinsing those places. Right, okay, let's see what stuff we've got now. So we've got some rags, a glow stick. Has this thing got any? Alright, looks like we're going to have to get to fist fight. Now, zombies sometimes have stuff on them, but more often than not they'll glitch out. At this early stage of the game as well, if you haven't got any other weapon, your fists are more than good enough. Just go for headshots. Similarly, if you find a can of spaghetti or something, they make very fine melee weapons as well. Now, in the distance, you see there's a water tower there, so that indicates we've got some more buildings on the other side. I think there's a zombie inside this building. Oh, we got out. Bit of trouble with the fence there, zombie. Again, go for those headshots. Okay, this one had a hat, didn't it? I think. Okay, we've got a hat. Great. So let's check. This building over here. As you can see, I'm already getting thirsty. I'm already getting hungry. We're very lucky with the weather. It's not raining. Otherwise it would be getting cold. Okay, we got Pepsi. Let's have a drink. So as you can see, at the moment, because of my lack of supplies, I'm literally going from drink and food to drink and food. That's purely it, you know. Alright, so now you see we've got a plastic water bottle. So what we want to do is straight away just take it to your hands. Don't put it in your backpack or anything. Just go outside and just empty it. That way you won't be able to drink it by accident. Plastic water bottles are incredibly important because we'll be able to fill that up. So now we've got a choice. Let's get back to the road. We could either follow the river east or west, or we could head south. Now I'm going to make a choice to head south because it's quite a way away to... Alright, see that over there? That's a prison over there. So actually, if I look on the iSurvive map, so the other thing I recommend you do is have a good look on the iSurvive map, set it to Livonia, and as soon as you figure out where you are, tag yourself so you can get to the nearest town. That zombie's a little bit further away, but I'm just going to follow this road and avoid this zombie. Now I happen to know up there, if we go up there, there are lots. If it's where I'm thinking about, there's tends to be quite a few zombies. I'm sure if we follow this road, we'll be able to find some more dwellings, another town, and start to get looted up. I'm actually doing this on our Livonia private server on the PlayStation 4. I'll put links to it in the description box down below. I've started to do this on public servers, but every time I went to a public server it was night time, and it's not that much fun playing at night on DayZ, whether that be Chernarus or Livonia. The beauty with the private server is that I have this set up so it's 6 hours of day and about 15 minutes of night, so chances are you're going to have lots of daytime. And Livonia is challenging enough to try and stay alive. It really is a hardcore version of DayZ. If you're ever out in the fields and you do see power lines, just follow them. They will take you to the nearest settlements, and always be looking around for landmarks. Even the smallest building may contain something that could be useful. But you know, your next fast meal, spare pair of shoes, gloves, better jacket, all that sort of stuff. Right, what have we got here? A barrel that will of course be empty, unfortunately. Okay, let's now these could be fruit trees, so if we were very, very lucky Might find an apple. But no. We should be so lucky. Right, we've got some more buildings come up now. In fact, there's that building there, and there's... All right, here we go. Looks like we've got a nice little settlement we're coming up on now, so that's good. Just remember we've got that water bottle, so we need to get that filled up. And we need to find that melee weapon. We need a knife. We need a backpack. We need better clothes. I'm not that bothered about learning exactly where I am at the moment either. It's just a case of, with the kit I've got, you know, I can only survive for probably about 45 minutes before I starve to death or die of dehydration. When you're on the public servers, obviously you always have a look inside barrels. Aha. Right, okay, so we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So this is Gliniska. So I can look on the map and see exactly where I am. So I can mark Gliniska. Now that's interesting. I thought I was south of the river, but I'm not. I was travelling north. I was north of the river. So that's good. So if I zoom in on them, you can't see this, but on the I Survive map, I can see there should be a church to the east. So where's the church? We saw it earlier, didn't we? I think the church. Now I've got a bit closer, we can't see it. And then there's quite a few buildings. So what we're going to do now is we're going to spend a good few minutes carefully going from house to house, room to room, just rinsing this place of loot. Hiking pants. My jeans are probably okay. If I had a knife, I would be cutting. Okay, we've got some matches. I'm going to take them just in case we need to start a fire. There's a magazine for a pistol. If you're new to DayZ, this is what the early game of DayZ is all about. Looting. Trying to find those essentials to stay alive. Right, duct tape. Duct tape is very, very important. Now there's a teddy bear. Sometimes teddy bears have things inside them. That one doesn't. Duct tape you can use to fix guns, you can use it to fix shoes, you can use it to fix, I know what's in the back of that. Box nails. I'm going to take them because they're rare. But you can use it to fix axes when they're about to break. Just make sure that the kit you're wearing, whatever you've got on, doesn't become ruined. It can become damaged, but as long as it doesn't become ruined. Once something's ruined, that's it, it's knackered, you can't do anything with it. Okay, again, I don't think my character needs glasses, so that's fine. Let's check all these sheds. Okay, I'm going to take the tire iron as a simple weapon. Just in case we run into any zombies. Right, okay, so we've got a road sign here. These are very, very useful. So it's saying that Brenner is 2 kilometers that way and Lookout is 3 kilometers that way. So if I zoom out on the map, I can work out exactly where I am. Right, yeah, so Brenner's kind of northeast-ish and Lookout is sort of northwest-ish from where I am. So that's good. So I know exactly where I am in the map. Now, not that it really matters yet, because there's still a strong possibility that I'm going to starve to death before we get enough stuff. But looking at the map, of where I am in Gashinka. Let me just zoom in. I can't see a water pump on the I Survive map, but it may be because it hasn't been updated. I would have thought there would be a water pump here somewhere. Okay, we really want to rinse this place clean. Always check vehicles, just check, see if you can open them up. Check every single shed. As though your life depended on it, because, of course, in DayZ it does. Chicken out there, I could always catch the chicken. So we've got some more houses down there once we've been through all of these in this area. Generator. Seems to be pretty light on zombies as well around here, which is good. Right, this little blue building, I think, is a little infirmary, perhaps. Let's have a look. Oh, is it someone's house? Oh, it's just a house. Let's have a look, see what we can find in here. Cooking pot. Not really interested in that at the moment. And there we have our water pump. And look, and there we go. I love these maps. They're one of my favourite bits about DayZ. So, yeah, that's just confirming where we are. We're in Janitska, so that's good. Excellent. So what we're going to do now is we will... Alright, we've got to drop the tyre around. We haven't got enough capacity at the moment. So let's fill our bottle of lovely fresh water, and then we'll drink from the bottle, because it's always the quicker way of doing it. And also, when you drink from the bottle, it's much more difficult to overdrink. In DayZ, if you overdrink or overeat, you kind of make yourself ill and you start to throw up, which is not good. Okay, that's good. Let's fill this baby up so we're ready for the next time. Keeping an eye out for zombies. Okay. Let's move a bit around, just do a little bit of inventory management. Then we've got a bit of space in our hoodie. Let's go and check this house out. Fishing hook. Right, we can go fishing. Alright, we got some spare shoes here. Excellent. See what condition our shoes are in. They're still pristine, and these are hiking boots that are pristine. We're gonna have to drop something, so let's drop those, and let's drop the nails. Gonna let me put them in my... Ah, that's a bit of a bummer. It's not letting us... Whew. So what we're gonna do, let's drop these because we don't need them. Let's put that in there. You're gonna let me put these... Right, okay, that's good. We're really suffering with the fact that we haven't got a backpack yet. That's a PA system. Put a battery in that and you can talk to everybody in the town. Oh, raincoat. That's probably that'd be better than this. So let's put the raincoat on. Because it does throw it down here, as you probably know if you've played it at all. If I had a knife, I would chop that up for rags. I always felt it odd that... do we need a belt? Suppose we could put it on. Yeah, we could put canteens and things on. I always thought that in these sort of little diners, these little restaurants, you never really find much food, if any. Ammo. I'm not taking it. I'm not interested in ammo at the moment. Shotgun shells, yes, but that's about it. Which way did we come from? We came this way, didn't we? That was the water pump. We did this fit house, I think, didn't we? Still got a few more dwellings to search. What's the jumpsuit jacket? I'll stick with my rain jacket for now, I think. We're going to start to feel really hungry soon. Excellent. Right, we've got our backpack. Nice big dry bag. Feel much better now. We can carry lots of stuff. Don't really need any epoxy putty at the moment. Some canned peaches, right, that's brilliant. So now we've got a bottle of water, so we know we're not going to die of dehydration anytime soon, and we've got some canned peaches which we can open up. I'm not going to open them up yet because I haven't really got anything suitable to open them. You can open canned peaches with sharpen stones and axes and things, but you do lose a bit of what's inside. If you've got a can opener or a knife, you open it much cleaner. And as I'm not starving to death yet, I'm going to hang on a little bit. Another raincoat. Oh, look what we've got. So there's a ski mask there that'll help to keep us warm, and we have plastic bottles. So what we'll do, let's put that away. Let's take this to our hands, because you know what we have to do with plastic bottles, don't you? As soon as you get outside, empty it out. And then we can... Zombie over there. Do we go in here? Oh, there's another dry bag. So we're starting to get really hungry now. So what we might have to do is kill this hen. Right, okay. Oh, wait a minute, my inventory system has glitched out. That's better. Oh, has the hen glitched out? In fact, I need a knife, don't I, to be able to cut it up. What did I have there? Fishing hook. Okay, so if we can find a knife or an axe. I do believe we've already been through these buildings. It's just a quick check, just in case. Okay, so we're gone yellow now, so we really need to think about getting food. Now, you can survive for quite a long time without food. Okay, so now, but we just need to be careful because there's lots and lots of zombies around here. And the last thing I want to do is get into a chase with a load of zombies and end up having to hide. Because, again, I've got no... Okay, we're going to have to kind of forget about that chicken. But there's more residences over here that we can go through. I'm glad we found that second water bottle. That's very, very good. That makes us self-sufficient in terms of water once we get it filled up for a long time. Okay. Don't you worry about me, Mr. Zombie. some sheep out in that field, so if we had a axe we could capture one, chop it up and then start a fire and then eat it. There we go. That's a sheepy. Right, we've got chlorine tablets as well. So now we can, if we had any, if we need to take some water from a river, we could simply purify it, which is brilliant. We do really need to find some food now. Or a knife. If I can find a knife, so we can open up this can. There's quite a few houses here. Again, I'm just avoiding zombies. There's another chicken. Stab vest. Can we put that on? Some more nails. All I'm interested in is survival at the moment. Nothing inside the school backpack. Canned sardines. Now, can we open any of these with our hands? Let me just double check. I don't think... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, can I open... Let me just try something. I just thought, can you open any of this with that? Oh, we can. Right. Okay. We can use a tire iron to open a can of sardines. Not recommended because we're probably going to lose quite a bit of it. Yeah, see, we've lost a fair bit of it, but it's going to keep us alive, so we'll eat the sardines. I'll tell you what, we might as well eat the peaches as well. Yeah, again, we've lost almost half the contents there, but it's going to keep us alive. Let's do a quick equip, so let's quickly equip that one to there, and we're going to equip our rags to there in case we need them. That means we can now just quickly equip that. It's locked off up there, isn't it? Yeah. Box 22, don't really need them, but what the hell. Don't really expect to see anything in. Sounds like there's quite a few zombies out here. Yep, there's loads, isn't there? Oh, yeah, look at them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at how many zombies there are. This is a very, very dangerous area. Yeah. It's not too bad if you've got a shotgun or a gun and ammunition, because even if they chase you, you can go inside a building and just take them out one at a time. But when you've just got a tire iron, such as myself, you're at a distinct disadvantage. Okay, this is a farm area though, so you might find some tools. If we can just avoid the zombies. Hope. Ah, look, we got some more food. Excellent. Some more nails. Right, let's get back to that road. Just want to stay on this side of the fence to avoid the zombies. See how my shoes are doing. Still pristine. Excellent. So hopefully this little video has given you a good idea how to survive the first hour. You've kind of seen how I've prioritised finding food, finding drink. We've got the water bottles, we've got our backpack, we've got reasonably better clothes, and we've got a rain jacket. We're nowhere near self-sufficient yet to strike further south. But we've got enough to keep ourselves going. We know where we are. We're in Glinska. I guess the thing that I would, my biggest priority next is a knife. I still haven't got a knife. I'm just relying on this tire iron. But hopefully this has given you some ideas of what you should be doing at the start of your adventures in DayZ on Livonia. You know, don't just start running into the wilderness and heading south as fast as you can. You know, go to the nearest town that you can find and really rinse it for stuff to give you the essentials to make yourself self-sufficient, so you can start on those big adventures into the big unknown, into the south where the bears wander, and obviously you're going to find the really good loot. But anyway, that's enough for me for this video. Hopefully it's been useful. Put your questions and comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.